Are you thinking about moving to Lehigh Valley and not sure how? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down step by step everything you need to know about moving to the Lehigh Valley and how to do it. Now, before I begin, my team helps a lot of people move here to the Lehigh Valley. We have people reaching out to us through call, text, email, you name it. And we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving to the Lehigh Valley, you have a move coming up, or you're looking for a place, or you even just are wondering if the Lehigh Valley is right for you, please like and subscribe, but also feel free to reach out to our team. Contact information is in the description box below and probably the pinned comment, but just feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help. Okay, step number one is going to be visit before you buy. Now, there's going to be situations where you can't visit before buying, which I completely understand. But I would highly recommend reaching out, planning, maybe a weekend or a week where you can fly out, stay in a hotel, see the areas, and look at homes in a bunch of different areas so you know exactly where in the Lehigh Valley you want to buy. Now, I completely understand there are situations that involve where you can't come and visit, but if you can, I would highly recommend it because you don't want to end up buying in the wrong area. Step number two is if you say visited and just drove around, which again, feel free to do step two before step one or both at the same time. Step two is going to be to reach out to us, get in contact with us so we can help find the perfect area and at some point, the perfect home for you. Get a realtor that knows the area very well, reach out to our team, and we can help give you tours of certain areas. And also, if you tell me exactly what you're looking for, I can guarantee I can pinpoint exactly the right areas that you want to live in, because you don't want to buy a house in the wrong area. Areas in the Lehigh Valley can drastically differentiate. So reach out to us. That's step two. Step three is going to be researching the neighborhoods by where you work. So once you've visited, you get an idea, you found your job, which if you're moving here for a job, that's easy. If you are moving here without an idea for your job, this can come after, but you want to be in the general location in where you work. The Lehigh Valley is big. It can be a long drive with some bad traffic conditions if you buy somewhere without thinking about where your job is and where your commute is. My team can help you with that. That is something I definitely, from being somebody who commutes to and from a lot of areas, I travel a lot. I know how bad the traffic can get. So I know you don't want to buy in the wrong area and end up, making some kind of long commute. So you definitely want to start doing research in the neighborhoods in which are relatively close. And when I say relatively, I mean a close geographical location of where you work, and figure out which one's right for you. Again, if you describe what you're looking for, tell me where you work, or tell me where you're thinking about working, then I can definitely help you out there, because there are a lot of neighborhoods that differentiate huge and you don't want to pick the wrong one. All right, step four is going to be looking at the recreation options inside of that city suburb area of that neighborhood that you picked, right? So the Lehigh Valley is vast, and again, it's huge. So things can change dramatically where you want to live. So if you have a family, you don't want to live in an area that's known more for, single life or couple without kids life. And same, if you're a single guy, you don't want to live in an area that's primarily family based. So depending on what you want to do with your free time, you're going to want to pick your area specific to that. So once you have a general idea of the areas in which you work, then you want to start taking a closer look at those areas and figuring out kind of what type of life you want to live. Because again, and I know I keep beating this horse, it's going to differ huge here. It's unlike any other area you've seen. If you travel 10, 15 minutes, your lifestyle can change dramatically. So you don't want to end up buying in a place and then regretting it because it's not the lifestyle you want. Number five is going to be vital to your move here. Now, once you have your answers through 1 through 4, 5 is to take those answers and use that to create a realistic budget that you're going to stick to when moving here to the Lehigh Valley. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, based off of those answers, you're obviously going to need a home, and that home can vary in price depending on, the size, what area it's in, and all that. So once you have those answers and you know where you want to live roughly, I can help get an idea based off of what you want, what that house is going to cost. But you also want to plan for food, recreational activities, cost of travel, commute to and from where you work, but also the moving expenses. So do you already live nearby and it's going to be as cheap as renting a U-Haul and driving? Or are you going to have to ship your stuff and use movers from across country from, say, California? Or maybe it's somewhere in between and you live in New York City and you're looking for a rural or lifestyle, which we get all the time. We get people coming from New York City. We get people coming from all over the country, to be honest, but figure out how much it's going to cost you to move here as well. Then write all that out, plan for it, set that money aside. Again, a lot of people skip this step and they get caught off guard with unexpected expenses, but you want to make sure you have those expenses planned out. Now, step number 6, wrapping this all up, is going to be planning ahead. Kind of what this video is about as a whole, right? Well, yes. So plan number 6, get out pen and paper, maybe a spreadsheet, however you like to plan. We'll write out all your answers through 1 through 5, then make a plan. What's your timeline? What's your schedule? Your budget? What area do you want to be in? Because you want to be prepared. Because again, I'm going to say it one more time and I promise I won't say it again. You don't want to end up in the wrong area. So all of this is good to be planning ahead. You don't want to be flying by the seat of your pants when it comes to, your family, your life. So make sure you're putting some thought into this. Now, if you have any questions, please reach out to my team. We can help make that plan with you because it's vitally important. You might not know what you don't know, and maybe you're watching these videos to figure it out. Maybe you're just curious, whatever. You don't know what to plan for. I've given you 5 already, but there is more you're gonna wanna plan for. Like, again, I mentioned earlier, the schedule and everything. Plan out the entire move. Get it on paper, get it on your calendar, get it on a checklist, etc., because you definitely want to know what you're doing. So bonus tip before I let you guys go is know what you're buying. So maybe you're done all the other steps you're planned, or you're looking at houses online, or maybe you've flown here and you're taking tours with houses with my team or somebody else. Doesn't matter. You want to know what you're buying. That's why it's important to have a professional real estate agent and a professional inspector, a professional loan officer. You want a good, solid team around you that can help you understand what it is you're buying and help you make the right choices. Now, if you don't know any of that, again, reach out to my team. We can help build that team for you, give you solid recommendations of people who are trustworthy, because just like every other area, there's gonna be people you wanna work with and people you don't. So again, reach out to us and we could definitely help you there. Again, enjoy your move. If you have any questions, please reach out. I'm always here. Please like and subscribe. And the algorithm thinks you're gonna like this video that's on screen, so feel free to move on to that one next. Talk soon.